You guys have heard the poem The Night Before Christmas?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the night before groundbreaking.
Oh,
You ready?
we're ready. Bring
Already.
it.
Here we go. 'Twas the night before groundbreaking, and all across the job site, not a landscaper was shoveling or fucking around with landscape lights. The clients were browsing the Teco catalog with care in hopes that they could swap out materials that were already there. The locate man was nestled all snug in his bed after locating the gas line so he wouldn't wind up dead. The foreman in his coveralls and me in my truck. I hope the tow rope is long enough to get the bobcat unstuck. When across the yard, I heard something shatter and hopped out quickly to see what was the matter. I laced up my boots and threw on my vest and accidentally spilt coffee all over my chest. While loading the backhoe, the top window unlatched and fell to the bottom, landing with a crash. Then came a number to light up my phone. The client was calling to see if she should be home, to discuss the project and make sure we're all on the same page, then fly off the handle in a fit of blind rage. When she sees gravel and dirt and bricks on her lawn, before she leaves the house and her husband is gone. There were trailers and transits and wheelbarrows galore, and the laborers were just getting back from the store. She demanded a refund when she saw such a mess. How dare we show up with our saw blades undressed? Then what to my stone saw deaf ears do I hear but the honking of bin trucks just as they appear? And a jolly old man jumps out from the seat with a big silver chain and boots on his feet. He had yellow sunglasses and was wearing a crown. The Paver King, they called him, from Oshawa town. He undid the bin locks and rolled off the bin and proudly proclaimed he was delivering wins. We filled that bin up to the very top, and when it filled over, we started to stop. With a moan and a groan, PK hoisted it up and took the last sip from his Tim Hortons cup. The client was crying and apologized for being so mean as he unrolled the drawing by Elf Nancy Green. And so ends the story of job site dismay, for PK arrived and saved the workday.
Wow.
That's a good poem.
That's
That
your
was
landscape poem
amazing.
for this year.
Yeah. was a
That
good
did
poem.
not
So,
disappoint.
yeah.
I do love that you got the dressing of the blades in.
That was
Like
good. That's my favorite
I
line.
had to get something. I hope that one would hit, but
yeah, that hit
I
hard.
wasn't sure.
It hit right
That
where I
hit really
needed it. Right where I needed it at Christmas.
I like how
Good.
I like how even the homeowner knew the blades need dressing.
Yeah. Most frequently asked question I get.
Yeah.
Do the blades need? Are you going to dress those blades?
I like the also the homeowner wanting to swap the product that's already there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That one was one of my favorites. But
That is
yeah.
a good one. That is absolutely a good one. Let's swap the product that's already there.
Yeah.
And the window of the backhoe breaking right on the first day, that's the kind of thing that always happens to just set a great first impression.
Always fucking happens. And then you're swearing on the
Yes.
job site and the client's there, but you can't help yourself because you're so fucking pissed off.
Yep.
So like, yeah.
That was a perfect like something always breaks or happens and then you're like, oh, this one's off to a good start. But then you
Yeah.
say it a bit too close to the fucking client. They're like, whoa, that's just my job. I live here. Like,
yeah.
don't worry about it. Shit like this happens on every job. That's not what you said in the interview. Not what you said at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
That was a pretty accurate description of the wheelbarrows galore.
Yeah.
The laborers got back from the store. When you said that, I was just I just like I'm not. When you said about people going to the store, I was like across the street in the parking lot working on something in the truck, and I look up and there goes my truck taking off.
Yeah.
It was break time, but I'm just like, oh, there they go to the store.
Yeah. Just take the truck out of the fucking store.
Go to the store, man. I got to get
Yeah.
some fucking pepperoni
Yeah.
sticks, and
Yeah.
that was great. That was
How
a
long
good
were you
call.
sitting on that for, Chad?
A week.
A
I
week?
did
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, I did it last Monday, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just like, I wanted to share it, but I'm like, no, I won't tell anybody.
Yeah,
Sit on
that's
it.
good.
So.
You got to bring it up at the right time. This was the right moment.
So at LO Congress, are we getting a live performance of Chad's poems?
Oh, well, the holidays will be over by then, so I'll have to pack it in for the year. Pull it back out next year.
Oh man.
One year at Congress, we made everyone read one line from Quoth the Raven.
That's good.
Yeah,
I
you're
like that.
saying that.
So
Yeah.
everyone had one line, and then I cut them all together into the poem that no one understands or knows what it means. But
Hmm.
we should all do one line from Chad's.
We should. That'd be good.
If you attend the Mammoth meetup, that's a great name.
The Mammoth meetup.
The Mammoth. It's going to be a Mammoth meetup at the Mammoth booth. We're not revealing the time because we're not exactly sure yet, but there will be a meetup at the Mammoth booth at LO Congress, dependent on Chad.
I'll let you know.
It's all up to
Nice.
Chad.
I mean, I'm pretty easy. It's just I got this meeting on the 8th.
We should write out. You should get that printed on small cards, and we could hand it out. That poem.
On small cards. It's a pretty long poem.
And it is a long poem,
Uh,
but the original one's long.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I don't
true.
know where the original one is. Must be in my phone somewhere still.
No, I was talking about the original. Was the Night Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
That's a long poem in itself.
yeah, yeah.
All right, Mike. You had stuff set up. What do you got set up?
Oh, should we do that for this episode?
Do what?
The end of the year stuff? The end of the year stuff is just quick at the not this episode.
No, I was talking about. I thought we had the voicemails or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that this episode for sure.
What episode are we supposed to do it?
I was thinking that would be like the worst hour for the year-end episode.
Are we not in the worst hour?
For next episode.
For next episode. I think I'm
Next
confusing you,
worst
PK.
hour.
This is not
Oh.
the end of the year episode. This is still like the Christmas episode.
Oh, well, fuck that. We don't want voicemails on a Christmas episode.
Yeah, I think that's not festive enough.
Not festive enough?
I don't know.
Okay. So I was really counting on this for content. These voicemails.
Oh boy.
Do we
Are
have
we-
anything else?
Are we supposed to talk about the Are we supposed to talk about our favorite moments, or is that next week's episode too?
That's next week's episode. Well,
Why did
that's
you bring
like
this up with me so far in advance?
it's the only way to do it. We can't do it. I need time to edit this. This is a heavy edit episode, the end of the year episode. Because this is where I do like the whole dream sequence sound to bring us back to and then I got to find the episode that the audio comes from and all that. So yeah, it's going to take some time.
So when you want to
It's been
do
a long year.
this week?
Yeah, we'll do it at the end of this our worst hour. Right now we're in our worst hour of the Christmas episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys done your Christmas shopping?
I am done actually.
My wife did it all. Yeah.
Did you
Okay.
get something for your wife?
I got her some stuff, yeah. But she does I do her and she does everybody else.
That seems like a traditional setup for a landscaper.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't done any Christmas shopping. I'm going to though.
You're
When?
going to.
Before Christmas.
Christmas Eve day?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't like that. That seems tight. I don't have that many things to get, but I do have to get some things.
Do you guys online shop or do you go to the
Yeah.
store? Yeah.
I do not
Online.
online shop.
You'd save yourself a lot of grief.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, the whole thing, it just makes me feel shifty. I also don't e-transfer money.
Hmm.
Real? Oh yeah, we talked about that.
We've talked about it. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
just find the whole practice shifty. I'm not saying it is shifty. I'm just saying I find it shifty.
What's a typical Christmas dinner for you guys? Chad, are you doing ribs giving again for Christmas?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Ribs went
Yeah.
on sale this week. So last year we had fucking McDonald's on Christmas Day because we had a
Really?
Christmas Eve dinner and we had a Boxing Day dinner. But Christmas Day was nothing. There was this void,
Oh.
Yeah.
and nothing was open except for Rotten Ronnie's. So we
We go to my parents on Boxing Day. We don't, and then the kids aren't always here on Christmas. They usually go to their other parents. So um we just we go Kelly and I've gone to the movies last few weeks, last two Christmases or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
The movies is open. So I have popcorn.
Popcorn for Christmas.
For Christmas.
Popcorn no, we usually have like a turkey, I think. Like I don't know. If we go to my mom's for Boxing Day, it's a mixture of stuff. But we're I think Kelly got a turkey this year to make at least someday around Christmas, but I don't know if it's on Christmas Day.
Gotcha.
It's someday around Christmas. But I'm not what's on your landscaper Christmas list?
I don't have anything on my list.
How many
Like the
jobs?
write-off list?
I don't know, just on your landscaper Christmas list.
I want a battery saw. I'm thinking of buy myself a battery saw.
Mm.
And I
Nice.
could really use like a GoPro or something, or like one of those suction cup things to stick my phone to the window or something like that. Just something to do more videos while I'm in the shovel or something like that.
Nice.
Because I can't run the tilt rotator and hold my phone at the same time. Right? So
I feel like there's a void space on YouTube for a uncut long length tilt rotator videos.
yeah.
Yeah.
Extra long length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made tilt rotator video this week. There you go.
Who was holding your phone when you did that?
I wedged it up against the tire of the truck.
I thought you would, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. That was my I used to roll with a bag of all that shit.
Oh,
when I
with like
worked at-
suction cups and
Oh yeah,
tripods and all that
GoPros,
stuff.
and I used to bring it to work every day. We used to put the GoPro in the bucket and then lift it all the way up and take like epic selfies
Oh, nice.
from the bucket of the excavator.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them. If you gotta, I mean, there's like well over 4,000 posts now, so you got to really wind back a lot in my account to find those pictures, but they do exist there. That's a long time ago.
Why don't you do that anymore?
I don't know. I should.
Yeah.
I probably should. There's a lot of stuff. When I'm making content, I tend to get. I think there's some things that I did that I meant to do a whole series of videos on that were actually really funny, but then I just got bored of it and moved on to the next thing without really capitalizing on the content idea. I think if someone like who knew what they were doing went through my account, they're like, "Bro, you've like thrown a million great ideas to the side to move on to some shitty one." So I don't know. I get bored of stuff really fast, so I keep trying to think of something new to do. But maybe I should go back to the GoPro cameras. I like that camera. It was fun. You could do all kinds of weird stuff with it.
Yeah. I think you guys should both be launching a YouTube channel this 2024.
I have a YouTube channel.
And consistently post on it.
So I consistently posted on YouTube Shorts for a while.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I
Nice.
have. I don't know. I can look it up. Because I was trying to build an audience on YouTube, and then I got distracted or bored, however you want to put that. How do I get to mine? Switch account. Oh, I don't want to do that because I don't even know what the other account is. View channel. That would be a good thing to do. So I have 146 videos on my account, on my channel. and I have 184 subscribers that are just dying for my next release. I don't know. I had a bunch of shorts. The shorts were doing pretty good. That's one of the things that fascinated me was they were actually taking off pretty good. But then sometimes they didn't. And I have one with like 9 views, 15 views. I found with the shorts, if you write on them, you get more reaction from it. Like if you write on the thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I have quite a, I don't know what the old videos were. I have one that's called Landscape with Aggressive Color Palette. 25 views. Drone catches Toronto parking lot demo. 61 views. So I would say that, no value review. 32 views. Episode 1, Arts and Crafts with Paver King. 55 views. I don't remember what that was. That was like a thing I started doing and then I gave up on. That was something I didn't give up on. I guess got bored or forgot about it or couldn't keep it all in my brain. I can't remember what I made. I think I made a hardscape gas jug where I threw away the small cap and put some plastic on it or something. I think that's what I was making.
You have to make those?
A hardscape mixed gas jug. I think that's what I was making with it.
You also had a conspiracy about the 10-liter gas jug.
Yeah, that's the gas jug that fucks the saws. 25-liter or 20-liter gas jug, is straight gas. 5-liter, is mixed gas. 10-liter fucks everybody. People take it and they think it's straight gas. People take it and they think it's mixed gas, and they put it in the wrong item and it fucks up the tools. The 10-liter gas jug was 100% created just to fuck people.
So we have, and this has been company policy since I was a child at landscaping for another company. Mixed gas can go in anything that's straight gas, but straight gas cannot go in mixed gas machines. Right or wrong?
So I have never done that in my life because sometime at some place, which could absolutely be inaccurate, someone told me that if you put mixed gas into a straight gas machine, it fouls the plugs.
We've heard it lubricates the pistons.
Oh, okay. Well,
so I don't. I could be wrong too. Fucked if I know. I work for.
I have no idea. I know that it was something that people took really serious when I first started in landscaping, so I just took it seriously after that. But I think that if I was forced, I would rather put mixed gas into a straight gas motor than put straight gas into a mixed gas motor.
Absolutely. Would you rather put mixed gas into a straight gas motor or drive half an hour to get fuel?
I would probably send someone to get fuel.
What are the rest of the guys gonna do for the half hour that you're waiting on the packer?
I don't know.
For the packer.
I agree with you. I'm just telling you what I would do. I'm not saying it's right. I could lie. I would just put the mixed gas in. But I'm telling you what I would do is I would send people to get straight gas because I would be too worried about the packer getting fucked up because somewhere at some time someone convinced me that would fuck the packer up. So
okay, it may fuck the packer up, but not on the day that you need it right then. Would you do it?
I'm telling you what I would do.
If you would get through the day, I would do it every day, all the time, every time.
Maybe I don't think I could bring myself to do it. I think I just have too much anxiety. It would just, really? I would just send someone. I make a lot of poor business decisions though, so I think we could maybe chop this. I see your point, and I agree with you. I just don't think I'd be able to do it.
But maybe I'm making the poor decision, and you're making the right decision.
I don't know. You're getting the job done. I'm not.
I'm getting the job done today, but at what expense?
It depends if it's an old shitty Packer.
Oh, we own his old shitty Packers.
buying a $40,000 bucket to screen soil, but all I got is old shitty Packers.
Oh yeah, I brought a Weber in to get a new motor put on it. No, a whacker.
Whacker.
The yellow Weber Packer that everybody's got.
That's the whacker.
The
The
concrete
whacker.
guys love that Packer.
Oh, obviously.
And construction guys love that Packer. Landscapers don't always love that Packer, but I brought that one in because it had a knockoff Chinese motor on it. I brought it in 2 months ago. They still haven't called me about it, so I better go in.
Well, you better, because Mike on this podcast, Mike gave up a Packer and it never came back. A jumping jack.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I thought about that today.
I don't even know where it is now.
Here's a video of me cutting a pizza with a Blades Direct shock blade. Here's a video of me making an elevated female bacon sandwich with a quick cut saw. 13 minutes long. 89 views. Gotta wonder why my channel hasn't just taken off, eh? Gotta wonder why I haven't, I'm not Mr. Beast. Job site dispute resolution. This is where the guys were fighting over the job site toaster. So I cut it in half with a stone saw. Then they each got half of the toaster.
You had a job site toaster?
I think we found it under a deck, but then we made it the job site toaster.
You would put your food in a toaster you found
I wasn't
under a deck?
I solved the dispute over the toaster. I didn't use the toaster. There's a vacuum lifting some flagstone. These are all videos from when we first times. Oh, here's me when I was trying to launch our Uber Eats. I was gonna get Christy when we were in the pandemic. Christy was gonna do Ubers in the dump truck because we weren't allowed to work.
Right.
So she was gonna do. We were gonna actually make some videos where we were gonna sign up the dump truck for Uber, and then go pick people up in the dump truck. we're here to Uber you, and big videos of them climbing up the side, and not only climbing up the side, but getting in this fucking big dump truck, and then there's a fucking woman driving. Which still to this day should not freak anyone out, but still does.
Wow.
We should still make that video. That would be a great video of randomly picking up someone for an Uber ride in a fucking dump truck. Yeah. And then there was another one where I was going to sign up the dump truck for Lyft. Or no, Uber Eats. We're going to deliver food in the dump truck or something. One of my most viewed videos is cleaning out the tracks of a T595 skid steer.
Nice.
Gotta wonder why people are watching that, but I guess when people are on the GO train, they watch anything. How many subscribers does your YouTube channel have, Mike?
I just hit 17,000.
Wow.
A couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
You have 17,000 subscribers?
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
It's
So do you make any money off YouTube?
Yeah, I do.
Really? That's pretty good. What's your most watched
tens
video?
of dollars.
What's your most watched video?
I can look that up now real quick.
Are you gonna create your own app where you give away money for free?
Create my own app to give away money?
That's what that Mr. Beast guy did. So are you gonna do that? Because you have 17,000 followers. That's a lot.
Yeah.
We're getting up there. It's a slow season now, though. This is when I don't get too many views. So, Chad, are you going to start a YouTube channel next year then?
Is there someone who could can I make the videos and then have someone put them all together? Is that a thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't have the time or the patience to put these things together.
You can easily get somebody outsource that on
I'm shocked.
Fiverr or something
You could make tens of dollars doing it.
Yeah. How do I sort by views?
You don't know what your most viewed. What's the average video?
If you get this, my most viewed, and I think you've commented on this, PK. My most viewed video is 7 most common reasons for polymeric sand failure.
So how many views?
281,000.
Nice.
Wow.
That's pretty
Seems to
good.
be an important topic to cover, I guess.
Chad, you already have a viral video to start your channel.
On Instagram, but I don't think it translates.
Well, you could put it in YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Like you could put your video of you.
Shorts make 10% of what long form videos make, though.
Do they?
Yeah, per 1,000 views.
Oh,
It's really minimal.
so Shorts don't make very much money.
No, because I don't even think they still show ads in the Shorts feed. So even when you're swiping up,
Okay.
there's still no ads. So with that, what they pay you is they've created a creator fund. So they withdraw from this creator fund to be able to pay people out.
Oh, they create shorts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not even from advertisements. So it'd be interesting what they do with that in the new year.
What, YouTube Shorts?
To be able to monetize that more, because it's such a small amount. Like, to give you an example, I think for every 1,000 views, I get about $8 for long form content, but for shorts, it's 80 cents. So for every 1,000 views I get on a short, it's 80 cents.
Oh, I wonder how you get paid for this stuff.
It's just advertisements. That's for videos.
I get like, so did you guys see the video I made of I can't remember his name, but it's the guy kind of grumbling into the phone from The Bachelor, and he's not talking about anything, but it said me worrying about how I'm going to pay my overhead all winter. And then it flipped to a video of Steve Harvey dancing, and it says the guys there last week before layoff.
Yeah.
Or that video, I think, has 10,000 views or something.
Does it? Wow.
Yeah. So an average video for me on Instagram gets like between 2,000 and 3,000 views.
Yeah, and Instagram in the States at least is monetized. So
Yeah,
people can sign up in the States. I don't think we can yet, can we?
I don't think so.
No.
So I get like between 2,000 and 3,000 views on average video, and then if it's something that's like that tilt rotator one has maybe 4,000 or something, and that one has 5. Some of them get tons of views for no. One of them got a shit ton of views because it got. I guess it gets released on Facebook at the same time as it gets released on Instagram, and that one got. I don't remember which one it was, but it got a shit ton. It got like 50,000 views on Facebook, but only like 3,000 on Instagram.
So here's something, guys. This past week, a lighting company, Light In, rebranded, or maybe not rebranded, but became Bold Lighting. Have you guys seen this?
No.
I saw a bunch of videos about it, but I don't do landscape lighting, so I didn't watch them.
Gotcha.
So inform me. I'm interested.
So Inlight is a company from Europe. I can't remember what country. And somebody had the distribution in North America. So that was the Inlight that we knew. That deal has come to an end, and that same company that had that distribution in North America has now become Bold Lighting and has their own lighting lineup now, and are going to venture into other things as well. So they basically became their own manufacturing company of outdoor lighting.
So Inlight's looking for a new distributor?
Well, no, Inlight's going to expand into North America on their own.
Okay, so they're gonna, because I saw something from their CEO or something.
Yeah.
Inlight Global.
Yeah.
I saw it. I didn't. It was a bald Swedish looking guy.
Yes.
What?
Yes, you're right.
But he is. Are you telling me he's not a bald Swedish looking guy?
I don't think they're Swedish. I think it's like Denmark or something.
Oh, well, he could be a bald Denmarky looking guy. I don't know. I mean, they're so close together. Who really can tell them apart?
He's like a Nordic guy?
That's a good way to put it. A Nordic guy.
Inlight, because now it's called Inlight Global.
Right. because now I'm
Inlight,
sure they're expanding on their own.
Inlight Outdoor Lighting, Inlight Global, 22,000 followers. I'm following them. Here's the guy. Yeah, this guy it says OW5 Inlight on his shirt. His name is Jurgen Van Dyke. Tell me this guy isn't some kind of
That's Danish.
Viking?
Hmm.
He's some kind of Viking, this motherfucker. 228 people liked him.
I'm trying to look it up, but it's got to be Danish with that name, no?
So does Bold Lighting have their own account now?
They do. If you followed Inlight before, Inlight North America, I don't know what their account was. Inlight something. Maybe just Inlight. Then they've just become Bold. Bold underscore, I think it is. Or Bold Pros underscore. One of the
What's
three.
Bold Pros?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with lighting?
I think Bold is their company, and that's just kind of the
60,000 people follow this account. Inlight Global really got fucked on this deal. There's
I'm
only
sure it was up to Inlight.
and there's only 3 posts on this account.
Yeah, I think they deleted everything.
Maybe they had to.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't want another lighting company's products on their page anymore. So Bold has now their own lineup of lighting.
I'm watching it right now. This is Bold.
It is Bold.
It's bold
Did they
enough
make-
to try.
I
they
thought you
make-
guys might have seen this. That's why I brought it up and wanted to see what your guys' thoughts were on this. But
Well, I don't install lighting, so I don't. You're the only one that installs lighting. Are you going to buy Bold lights?
yeah, I'm gonna try them out.
We take challenges head on, welcome observersity with open arms, and turn it into the spark that ignites our drive to succeed. That's some serious AI right there. What?
Great commentary. Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
not
think
disagreeing with you.
Inlight is from Netherlands.
fucking Vikings? I fucking told you.
If they sponsored this podcast, I could write them a better. What do you call it?
Oh, you could give
Tip
them a
than that.
poem.
Yeah, I could give them
And
a poem.
everyone, please message Bold Pros underscore. What the fuck does that have to do with lighting? Come on, Bold, get better. Can everyone message them and ask them to sponsor our podcast? They have a picture of the product directory, but no pictures of the products. What if I suddenly wanted to bust into lighting?
I don't think their products are out just yet. I think they're.
Are they going to be out for the new season?
I think so.
Are they going to be out for the sales part of the season?
I think so. I will actually be interviewing them shortly, so I'll be able to have those answers for you.
You're going to interview them?
Yeah, they are avid supporters of the How to Hardscape podcast for the past couple of years.
But that's them, the distributor.
That's them. Yeah.
That's now Bold.
Yeah.
Are you going to ask them bold questions?
I will ask them bold questions, absolutely, and get bold responses from them about their bold lighting.
Will you get responses that, sorry, I just got to reopen this. Will you get responses that do you think they'll take the challenges of your questions head on? Do you think they'll welcome adversity on your podcast with open arms and turn it into the spark that ignites our drive to succeed? Their drive to succeed? I think they will.
I think they will.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they do and what they come up with. I always support new entrepreneurial endeavors.
Oh, I do too.
Do you?
Maybe I'll start installing lighting.
Ooh. Chad, will you start installing lighting if we get a
Only Starry Night patios. Only Starry Night patios. No undercap lighting. No tree lighting. Only Starry Night patios.
I saw a guy posted on his Instagram, and he had a mortared porch, right? Covered mortar covered porch, mortared flagstone, mortared coping,
I
natural
don't
stone.
like where this is going.
And he had and he had lights in the stairs. And I thought to myself, people don't realize this, and they'll never understand it when he walks by them that they're walking by a brave motherfucker. Like the average person will just see him walk by and they'll be like, "Oh, there's some dirty guy." They won't understand the epicness of burying outdoor lighting in mortared shit. They won't get it. I looked at it and was like, "Wow, I have a next level respect for you, dude.
Yeah.
Next level,
Absolutely.
next level respect."
Or he just doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck, but I can respect that too. The guy who says, "I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna bury a bunch of lights in the middle of the driveway and fucking mortar some into the porch." Fuck yeah. It's just, I could see that. Like I don't know. Like that kind of stuff makes me feel scared as a
Anxious, for
person.
sure.
Yeah, it just makes me feel scared as a person. Like it just, if that light stops working, what the fuck are you doing about it?
Would you
you're
go as far as to say it's not good business?
I, I, I don't know enough about the product. Like Mike, you use these lights all the time. Would you mortar one into a porch?
No, absolutely not. Unless the client was very much wanting it, I explained to them the consequences of having it and what that would mean to have to replace it.
Should lighting installers have a disclaimer with their installation? Because sometimes it's not them that the installer that's fucking up. Sometimes it's the product, right?
Yeah,
Like
but then
what's
wouldn't you say that about anything you're installing?
Yeah.
yeah, I suppose you're right, but that just seems like so much more of a headache. I can swap out a broken paver, fine. But to peel up a row of caps,
You should have a disclaimer. I have a disclaimer on the warranty of the lights and what it would be to have to replace the lights. Because like you said, you have to rip up the caps to be able to replace the undercap light.
yeah.
You should be upfront, like with your client, right?
How many? So here's a different question because I don't install lights. How many undercap lights have you replaced?
I haven't had to replace an undercap light. Now I've only been installing undercap lights for maybe 4 years.
How long's the warranty?
I think it's 5 or it's 10. I can't remember, but it's an amount of hours. So for the LED and then for the housing, it's an amount of years. I think I don't know what it is
What's
off the top
your
of my head.
warranty?
My warranty just is what my hardscape warranty is, 3 years.
So you warranty the lights for 3 years.
Yeah.
The lighting game. This is like a few weeks in a row where we've talked lighting game.
Is it? Ah.
Well, we talked the lighting game with the best landscaper in Ohio.
Oh, Christmas lights.
Christmas lights. Part of the lighting game.
So did he convince you guys to start a Christmas lights division?
No, that seems like a big pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, it does.
At a time of year when I'm already stressed and pissed off.
Yeah.
Like it seems like just it would add to the chaos of what's already a crazily shit time of year.
Also having to store the lights, and if they're lights for a specific house, having to make sure they're labeled and not tangling the wire, which I'm very bad at.
I think insurance would fucking hang me if I told them I was installing Christmas lights. I didn't even know if you're allowed, technically. Like, I feel like that gets to a point where that's Red Seal electrician shit. Like, I understand just plugging them into an outlet or something, but
But what happens if you plug a bunch of them into one outlet and then the house burns down?
that's it, right?
Like, what if you plug them in and it overloads the EV and the EV burns the house down?
What if you're not the one to plug it in? What if you just hang them?
Oh, maybe that's what they do.
Leave it to the client.
We should reach out to that landscaper from Ohio.
Yeah.
Not the one you're thinking about, the other one, the best one. I don't know. Yeah.
Done a lot of Christmas lights.
That's why I said I wouldn't reach out to him.
Yeah.
That's the one you'd be thinking about.
Best landscaper in Ohio must be really good with SEO, because I think that's the purpose of the name, is to rank high up when people search for the best landscaper in Ohio.
Do people really type that shit in?
That's why people used to name their business triple A
A1,
whatever, A1 for the yellow books, so that they were the ones to show up first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think people really type into Google best? Like, if you were looking for a tire shop, would you type in best tire shop? And
I wouldn't, but I know people would for sure.
what people?
Wonder what type of person you would get. Probably the one that shops around quite a bit.
Best landscaper in Ohio. I wonder what happens when you type. I'm going to Google that right now and see who comes up. We're going to settle this dispute in this moment. What do you think?
Do you think we could get the best landscaper in Ohio to hang Christmas lights at the almond facility? Do you think if we had to GoFundMe for that, that could happen? Because that's a big fucking shop. That would look awesome lit up with Christmas lights.
15 best landscapers and landscaping companies in Ohio on House. 4 best landscape contractors in Ohio. What should we? 5 best landscaping companies in Columbus. Fuck Columbus. We're looking all like, we don't give a fuck about Columbus. We're looking everywhere. So let's go with the House one. I feel like they got a good beat on things. And
I wonder if the best landscaper in Ohio is willing to do work throughout Ohio.
The Landscape Management Group is the number 1 landscaper in Ohio. Number 2 is Hedge Landscaping. Number 3 is Red Pine Landscaping. Number 4 is Inspired Spaces and Landscape Design. And number 5 is Inspired Design and Contracting. I think there may have been a split there in a company. Potentially, that company broke up and created 2. The Peabody Landscape Group. I don't know any of these people. Yeah. So neither of our friends ended up on the best. Oh, I've seen this guy on Instagram, Pony Lawn Care and Landscaping. Have I seen? So neither of them made it on the top 15 landscapers in on House in Ohio. So maybe it's more of a disputed crowd. Yeah. I wonder who's. Maybe they should fight it out to the death in a ring.
That would sell tickets.
Probably. Oh. Do we have? Are we done? 2 episodes of that?
I think, guys, this is a good way to end.
Yeah. What, a death match over who's the best?
Yeah. We've kind of been dragging our heels this worst hour. This could be our worst hour of the entire year.
I don't think so.
No?
You were talking about red people who are interested in YouTube. Do you get a lot of leads from YouTube?
I do. Yeah, I do. As of this year. So I started in July 1st. This year's 2023, 2021. So it took about a year and a half, but I started to get quite a bit of leads this year.
Are they generally for the Kitchener area?
Yeah, I would say west of GTA, and I got one that was east, and that's it.
Nice.
It does seem that they push out your videos locally before they go in broader with their audience. So I think that's why I get quite a few people reaching out.
Do you get a lot of questions from people?
Tons. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you answer?
No, that would be a nightmare.
I mean, they leave comments, and comments are good, right?
Oh, but like job specific questions, like my contractor did this, did he do it wrong? And
yeah, so I also get emails, and like really long emails.
You could be a consultant. You could charge for that shit.
So I did one consultancy actually this year. That
Really?
was
What did you consult?
it was great.
And you
But-
didn't post about it?
No, because I'm still waiting to see. Like, I'm still kind of talking to him and helping him through it. But it's more so DIY, right? So you mentioned, what was that, contractors there? Anybody that asks about what their contractor's doing, or they had a contractor come, I just say I don't comment on anybody's work or anything like that. So I'm not willing to answer any questions like that. And everybody who I've commented that to said, yeah, they understand.
Mm,
What was the other thing that you
Fucking-
asked?
So if someone comes and says, my contractor says it's okay to keep my driveway base, you wouldn't comment and say, I disagree with that?
I give them a link to a video and I say I don't comment on anything that contractors say to you or anything like that. But here's a link to a video of mine that explains how I would do it.
Yeah, but that's more of a, do you think it's okay to you? Like, you have a video explaining that you don't think it's okay?
I have a video explaining how I construct my project step by step. So that answers their question right there. Right? It's not like I need to comment on anything further than that. They're able to watch a video and be able to make their own conclusions, right?
Fair enough.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time that I almost had to rip up a whole synthetic-based job because the client reached out to the company that produced it, and the company that produced it said it was wrong because I had 2 inches of base extending past the patio instead of 6 inches, and I was using spikes instead of the proprietary screws. Like, it was a fucking nightmare going back and forth with this fucking homeowner.
I think
He was-
I don't think you've talked about this in the podcast, but I think I remember this on
Yeah,
Instagram.
I think you talked about it on my podcast.
maybe. Did I?
Maybe.
I
Really?
think so.
That
Yeah.
was ages ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I almost had to rip out this whole fucking patio because the homeowner reached out to the people who make the shit, and they're like, no, he did it wrong or whatever. I'm like, fuck. They got 4 inches of base, maybe 2 inches of base at the worst spot. Like, and the grass doesn't grow on that shit anyway, right? Whenever it gets hot. So he's like, no, you have
And
to
they
have
said
6
because
inches.
you were using the spikes, the patio would be fucked.
Yeah. But then I'm like, this is the first year these fucking screws have been out. What did you ask people to use last year? Regular fucking spikes, man. So
So what did the
Yeah.
client, did you have to pull the spikes out?
no, he dropped it because the company sort of walked back their response once they found out that I was the installer. As far as I know, like, it could be something different, but they put it to bed after that. So
Once they found out I was gonna rip the shit out of them on Instagram.
yeah, like I was on a fucking warpath for a minute there. Like, I was not a happy guy, especially because the clients were a pain in the ass to begin with.
Once they found out I was who I was, they were like, "It's okay, it's good. We fucking
Oh.
don't. You don't need to use our proprietary."
No, I think it must have been something like, we know he's an alright contractor, like he's not maliciously doing something, fuck up your job or anything like that. Like, God forbid an installer knows what he's doing. So,
Why didn't you dig it 6 inches?
I don't know. This guy was like super worried about his lawn and shit like that. Like, it was like, it was a
Why
real
were you
mess.
using synthetic base to begin with?
Why? Because I didn't want to rip up his entire lawn. And if I had to dig the 200 square foot patio with an excavator and
Is this one of those jobs you started and was like, "This is a big fucking mistake.
yeah, oh yeah.
I should have never done this.
Yeah.
I got walked down this road and I fucking like when that guy messaged me that he was hiring the contractor that his friendly neighbor told him to hire. I actually literally sent him back an email saying, "I'm really excited for you." I was like, "This is exiting me from this fucking nightmare."
Did you not say he said he would contact you in the future?
Yeah, he said, "I may need to contact you in the future." I'm like, If you think you may need to contact me, you probably didn't hire the right motherfucker. Like, what do you may need to contact me?
I would have said
Maybe.
lose my number.
I'm polite because I've gotten jobs from being polite when people say they're not hiring me.
So you're gonna be passive aggressive instead of
Well,
straight
because
up aggressive.
yeah, well, that's my whole style. the the thing is that when that guy gets his job done poorly and it's all fucked up and he's really upset, someone's going to ask him, who did your job? And he's going to be like, I hired this guy, but this is the guy I should have hired. And I've gotten jobs like that because I politely responded to people saying, I'm really excited for you to have a new contractor. I said I was really excited that he found the right contractor for his family and his project. But it's only him and his wife who live there. So I guess his wife and him are his family. So I don't know.
Well, his child might inherit the problem.
He could potentially.
Yeah.
Maybe
you are excited for the family.
Maybe she's a barren woman and it's a loveless marriage with no children. I don't fucking know what's going on. They're pretty
that's
old.
exactly what you want to step right into as a landscape contractor. A loveless marriage and an over budget landscape project.
Where at the table when we were doing the interview for the job, the wife, he said, what if we switch the driveway to asphalt? Is it cheaper? And I said, yeah, well, obviously. I think substantially cheaper. And he said, how much? I said, I don't know, a lot. Like a lot cheaper. I said, without doing the math, probably like 10 grand. I don't know, a lot cheaper. Like at least $10,000. And he went, well, maybe we should do that. His wife whipped around and was like, we are not asphalting the driveway. So maybe there was a potential problem. The driveway will be pavers. I was like, cool, awesome. They were both nice people. I'm happy that they found the right contractor to suit them that's going to leave the gravel in the driveway. I think that's a great move for them. A great move for mankind. So. All right, this is the end of the episode.